just getting the boat ready. We've got a trip coming up. We're setting off to Whitby in the morning. It's a 7:30 pen out tomorrow, and then with good luck we should be in Whitby for about 1600 hours, just about on high tide. We have a deadline to make there because we have to be in no later than 1800 to get through the bridge, otherwise we're sat in the harbour overnight. We booked into Whitby Marina. We'll be there for a few days, and then from there we'll see. We'll certainly have a run up to Hartlepool and see what we do after that. So it doesn't look like it, but we are nearly prepared. Dinghy's on the back. We've got the hood to take down. We've sorted the lines out today a little bit. We've still got a forward and back spring on. We've still got bow, but the forward spring line is just a hook off. We'll take the rear spring line off and take that with us. This side line comes with us, so that just has to be made to pull through, and everything else is drop off. So we're pretty much prepared. She's set up for port side in the lock. Janet likes port side on. So plenty of fenders down for in the lock. And these little chappies will have to find some more food somewhere else, because sorry lads, we're not going to be here for a while. In terms of time for running, I'm planning on sort of 7.5 hours, which means that we have to, it's about 93 miles from here to Whitby. We're going to do that in one run. We're not going to stop off at Scarborough or anything, so we have to run a bit quicker. So my plan is to run between 12 and 15 knots. Well, it's about 6:30. We're just getting ready now. Another 3/4 of an hour or so, and then we'll be setting off for Whitby. Once again, it's a lovely day down in Hull. Slight breeze. It's going to be a breezier day today. It's forecast around about 3s. Might get a little bit lumpy halfway along the journey for a short while. We're going out slightly later on the tide. We intend to be into Whitby around about 1600 hours this afternoon. VTS Humber, Ava Grace over. Good morning, sir. Ava Grace about to depart Hull Marina, heading out to sea, taking a northerly route. We intend to run south Hull Sands anchorage before we take our Sorry? No, Duke's turn. approaching Flamborough Head, it was a little bit rough coming across the first part across the Binks and up to the second wind farm. Really choppy, not what we expected, but we had wind over tide and the wind was out of the north, so just set us back a little bit. We're a bit later than I wanted to be here. Well, slight change of plan. We're heading into Scarborough. We're not going to make Whitby in time tonight. This has got very roly-poly again. So, and we've been having one or two issues with all the rolling, with fuel starvation again on the starboard side, so I'll pick something up. And we also hit something. Don't know what it was, it went with the right thumb. Nothing untoward has happened. There was nothing on the surface, but we ran over something. Anyway, we're about half an hour or so away from Scarborough now. So we had a bit of a run up yesterday. We didn't make our planned destination of Whitby. We dropped about 15 miles short into Scarborough. Eventful run up. We had a north-northwest wind which whipped up the sea state, especially against the outgoing tide coming up the Holderness coastline. A little bit iffy at points, but unfortunately the first place you can get in on this coastline is Scarborough, so it's we just had to plod on against heavy rolling seas. There were quite big rollers, and we got into Scarborough, nice and easy. As soon as we got into the lee of the land, out of the rollers, I opened her up just to make sure, and she came straight up on the plane, and it was 20 odd knots, so we've got no problems. But we did hit something coming around Flamborough. Didn't see what it was, and nothing popped up in the wake, but why did we get a thump underneath? And a little bit later on, I did see a pot ball underwater, well underwater. So we just sort of hit a pot ball, but it just unsettles your mind anyway. Today's another day. We've decided to fuel up in Scarborough. A bit expensive, but I need to get on top of this degraded fuel. Cleaned the filters out last night, cleaned the bowls out best we could without taking the brake hose off and stripping them apart, but we emptied them, and I've got some sludge, some nasty fatty sludge, not diesel, but and so